All right, friends, Tuesday, October 20th. What do we got going on here? We're going to start off with for completion, 2-minute row. Okay, just nice moderate pace here, warming up the body. Right into 10 overhead banded PVC kettlebell or weight plate marches on your right side. For this movement here, we're not allowed to have 15 pounds, or we're not allowed to have more than 15 pounds on that side. So what is this? We're gonna be in that nice overhead position. We're working on stability in this warm up today. So nice overhead position, making sure that we're not out here, but is here. Coaches, you'll find, because we talked about this in our coaches development meeting last week, that once we do fix a forward bar, we want to make sure that the rib cage isn't flared up, but the abs are still engaged. So if you're fixing someone overhead because they're forward here, make sure you're still checking that core. We're thinking macro, micro, macro. All right, you see a fault, you go in, that's the macro. You see the fault, that's macro. You go into it in that micro level to fix it. You have to see that macro level again. All right, see if anything else might have changed due to changing that one fault. So we did that. So it's a PVC overhead. Let's get back to this PVC overhead. And you're having one side, so this first one will be the right side. There's a weight hanging from there, from a band. And you have to do marches. So we want those marches, the knees to get get higher than a hip crease, and just 10 total. So you do that on the right side, then you're gonna do another 2-minute bike. And then, now you're gonna do a 2-minute bike. Then you're gonna do the same marching with that same weight, except it's being on the left side. And then we're gonna go to 2-minute row. Then we have a 25-second single arm plank right side. Okay, we haven't done these in a while. So it's not a star plank, it's a regular plank here, but just on one arm. So it's not a side plank either, just a regular plank on a single arm. Then 25-second single arm ring row hold. All right, friends, single arm ring row hold. 1, let's make sure that boom, boom, pow, we're not forward, but shoulder blades are engaged. Not only the one that's doing the holding, but the other one too. So a lot of times I like to have this other arm out, even though it's not gripping anything, it's out there to make sure we're nice and level. So we have those shoulders engaged and everything rolled back and down. Let's make sure that they're not trying to compensate and that's actually coming from the lower back. So just like I said with that macro, micro, macro, this up here is good. Make sure that lower body is an arch, rib cage pulled down, butt squeezed. Then we have a 2-minute bike, and then we have what? We're gonna do the same thing except on the other arm. Okay, so this is a little stability piece because 1, our workout that we have is pretty long, and 2, we always like a day that's mainly stability for our warm-up. Then what do we have going on? We have machine battle. So this is straight up, we are attacking a time domain in an energy system that is just known for you dig in deep, you're in the suck, you rest a little bit, we do it again. So it's a 5-minute row for calories, rest 4 minutes, 5-minute salt bike for calories, rest 4 minutes. Then it's 3 for the row again, rest 2 minutes, 3 for the bike, rest 2 minutes, and then 1 row, rest 30 seconds, 1 assault bike, and we're done. You are logging how many calories you get for each interval. So there are going to be 6 different scores that you put in that are going to be scored for a total accumulation. So we are thinking the time domain that you're working is going to get smaller every time. So we're thinking as that time domain gets smaller or that volume gets smaller, our intensity is going to get higher, faster, however you want to view it, more intense. So we're looking with this, you're getting just less than a 1-to-1 work rest ratio. If you are someone that you're very confident on these machines, you're gonna see like, all right, boom, let's just see how hard we can suffer here. With this, what I am looking for, coaches, at 5-minute, we're thinking we're going at about 85% effort here. They're gonna be tired, legs are hurting, but we're gonna get 4 minutes to rest before we get back on that bike. Before we get onto that bike. Then what we have going on, we're gonna go in that 3 minutes. All right, that's where if anyone that's done a 3-minute assault bike test or row test knows that's just not comfortable. It's not comfortable by any means, but that's okay. That's why we do CrossFit. We like to be uncomfortable a little bit. So we did the 3 minutes, rest 2, 3 minutes, rest 2, and then we have the 1 minute row for calories, rest 30 seconds, and then the 1 minute assault bike for calories. Anyone that's done a 1 minute assault bike test knows it's just awful. They also know that, at least if not, I'm telling them, you've done a lot of work beforehand. That I like to view this, that one, it's the last minute that we're working. So everything that I've done before, I'm not even thinking about. It has not happened because I want that last minute, that last minute to be all out. Just like boom, bam, pow, uh-oh. That's why I also made it assault bike. Coaches, coaching wise here for rowing, let's make sure they do that proper sequence when we row. Legs extend, hips open, arms pull, then arms extend, hips close, knees bend, all right? Especially with that 5 minute row and that 3 minute, actually all the rowing in general, the more efficient you are, the more power you're gonna put out with actual less work, okay? Assault bike, there isn't technique with assault bike. We are thinking we want to keep our chest tall and our abs engaged the whole entire time. If you're someone who's going like this when you assault bike, you're actually losing a lot of power. Coaches, when it comes to the atmosphere of this workout, that 5 minute row, maybe we are listening to a little bit of some moderate beat Kesha. That's for you, Annie. That's for you, Annie. We get to that 3 minutes, we're getting a little bit heavier music here because people are starting to get a little bit tired, but we have to keep that intensity going. And then that 1 minute to 30 seconds, then 1 minute, that's where we're blasting something. Maybe some hard rock. I prefer hard rock when I am doing some interval sprints. But yeah, let's make sure the energy is high here, coaches, because it's a lot of cardio that we're doing, but we need to keep that intensity high. If you guys have any questions, love you all. This will be a fun one. Bye.